What's up, everybody? I know that's a cheesy intro, but my name is GrimX Samurai, and I'm here today to give you some pointers on how to better play Reaper in Overwatch. So just a bit of a background on me and why I'm making this video. I've played 12 hours on Reaper. I've played 34 hours, so nearly, well, over, almost, yeah, almost half of my time has been spent playing with this champion alone. I usually just pick him regardless. I name myself Reaper simply so people don't, complain when I just pick nothing but Reaper. So I'm that guy, one trick pony. Something I wanted to point out with Reaper, just look at my stats real quick and I'll explain it. 85 played, 41. My win percent's only 47. I do some decent damage on average overall. So half my damage total has actually been done with Reaper. But anyway, that's not the point. Point is I want to give you some pointers, some tips and tricks on how to be more successful if you decide to play Reaper or pick Reaper, or if you're fighting against the Reaper. It's those things that you can do and to keep in mind. First off, Reaper is a short-range, shotgun-wielding frontliner. Well, flanker. He's definitely a flanker, but I kind of play him as a little bit of everything. But to me, he's an all-purpose champion, aside from maybe sniping. You can't really snipe people, so you're out of luck there, sorry. So, Reaper's abilities. Your main bread and butter that you'll be using a lot, two things really, are your ult and Wraith Form. Shadow Step is useful to position yourself, but never try to use it if you're in combat. You'll most likely just die during the animation because it does have a long cast time. If you haven't played already or seen or tried it, it's just a really long cast time and you'll most likely die while doing it. You have a passive that allows you to gain HP upon kill. It's 50 HP per globe that you pick up. It's pretty handy if you're in like a tight situation. You kill one person, it's like a 1v2. It can give you the edge to finish off the second person, provided you can actually, shoot them. Your main weapons, your Hellfire shotguns. Reaper does not have a secondary fire for them. He only has primary fire, and they fire in alternating 4 rounds per shotgun with a total of 8. It's right, left, right, left, right, left. When you fire, that's the pattern. So when firing with Reaper with his shotguns, I'll go more into this in depth here in a minute whenever I start showing you some tips. But just a quick, when you're firing with the shotguns, obviously shotgun, the farther away you are, the more fall off you have because the shot spreads. So also prepare to have your accuracy go to shit overall, because every single one of the projectiles on Reaper's shotgun does count towards your actual accuracy. So if you're just like shooting and they're far away and you're only hitting like 1 or 2 projectiles, every other projectile that was shot via the shell is still counted as a miss. So my accuracy is like 9 or 10%. It's horrible, but I still get a lot of damage, a lot of kills, simply because it doesn't really matter with Reaper's accuracy. Accuracy is accuracy, right? Wraith Form is probably the most useful ability that this character has, second to his ult. Wraith Form allows, it's your get out of jail free card. You pop this anytime that you get trapped in a Junkrat's trap. If you're trapped there and he's standing right in front of you, you just Wraith Form and you just wait for the trap. You'll usually wait for a second. Try to time it because you get about 4 seconds, I believe. And all you have to do is just last long enough so you can pop your Wraith Form long enough to get out of the trap or to survive the trap. Or possibly kill him before you Wraith Form, and then Wraith Form if there's other damage coming in on you. You can also use it to get away from Mei's ult. If she ults, Wraith Form, you become invulnerable, fly away. Zarya's ult, you can fly out of that too with Wraith Form. Roadhog, always save it if you're facing a Roadhog, especially. You can use it one or two ways. You can use it to make him not be able to hook you. You can use it to, if he does hook you, you can spam Wraith Form. Start spamming it start spamming Shift as soon as he hits you with the hook, because as soon as his animation cancels, you'll Wraith Form and he won't be able to two-hit combo you. You can use it to avoid turret fire, sniper fire, to get behind people. You can take it away from people. It is a very useful ability. It allows Reaper to do the things that he does and kind of get away with it. He's only a 1-star champ in difficulty, but his ult is one of the harder things to pull off, though. I see a lot of Reapers that They can't pull it off. They jump into a group, or they don't even jump into the group. They walk into the group and then start ulting. And you know, sometimes that works. I've gotten some quad kills off of that. But a lot of times, if the enemy team is paying attention, as soon as you roll your happy ass up in there and start screaming, die, 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 they're just gonna focus fire on you, and you're gonna die quicker. Yeah, it's not gonna end well for you. You're gonna just wind up dying, and you're gonna get pissed off, and you're gonna waste your ult. So, his ult, Death Blossom, you basically become a spinning death-dealing machine. So you do 600, I believe it's 600 max damage to all enemies within a certain area over a set amount of time. So it's actually a really strong ability. You can pretty much kill anyone as long as they don't have a shield or anything like that. Some notable exceptions are if Lucio ults or Symmetra gives armor to like Reinhardt or Roadhog, they can survive, but it's usually only the tanks that will survive. Most other champions are just going to just straight up get mowed down because it's just too overpowering, especially if you land a really good one. Okay, so let me move into... Let me change my skin real quick. Change it back to this one. So let me move into a custom game here. Yeah, set up. Actually, you know what? We'll just do an AI game. Okay, custom game. We'll do a custom game. Let's add the AI. We'll put them on easy because I just want to show you some stuff. Okay. Don't need another Reaper on my team. Give ourselves another Silver 76. And we don't want a bot Reaper because they just do stupid shit. Another Silver 76. Okay. So, game is loading.
Now arriving at Ilios. Prepare to attack.
Like this skin. Everybody else usually likes to play as the Blanco skin, but I prefer this one over that one. Okay. Okay, so Reaper shotguns. Okay, so something that right off the bat that I want to cover.
Listen, then I kill.
I like that line. I like to change in the options in the game controls. Change your reticle. I prefer to use circle and then use
Greetings.
the white highlight and then turn
Round one.
turn it
Capture the
to
objective.
if you use default.
Let's get this done.
I'm sorry. Default circle and then turn bloom on. Bloom will make your reticle really large. It allows, you know, I guess it's okay. I don't prefer using this reticle. I prefer using no bloom on my reticle. So you get a small circle. So the idea is that always keep the white dot on your target, right? It sounds pretty simple, pretty like, why are you telling me this? That's because when you play with the bigger dot, you might keep the white circle on them, but you're not going to do as much damage, it feels like. So when you shoot, something to try to keep in mind is when shooting as Reaper, sidestep. I mean, with any class really, but between shots, you can left, right, left, right, left, right, or right, left. You know, whatever you feel is the best way to go about it. Oh boy.
Into the iris.
Anyway, so I just wanted to go ahead and do that. But as I was saying, left, right, and then. So if you're circling somebody or fighting them, always when you're strafing, try to strafe when you shoot. Some people like to jump. You can jump and shoot, but it's actually quicker just to strafe, it feels like. I mean, you can do both, but
I've got you in my sights.
use your E for positioning. Don't use it for combat. Always try to flank. Don't try to be a frontline hero unless you absolutely have to.
Good to go.
Saw I use Wraith Form to get away there. Basically, as Reaper, what you want to do is you want to try to kill as many people or do as much damage as possible so you can get this ult off. Because the ult is just so great in groups. Make sure anytime that you're not shooting that you're reloaded completely. Don't walk around not reloaded, just like any other shooter.
Double kill.
Just make sure you move when you shoot as Reaper. And there, see? Perfect example of how to get away from Zarya's ult. Makes it pretty much useless.
Double
A dime a dozen.
Just always be putting DPS down, like if you're in a group. Try to focus the squishy targets first, but tanks are great to get your ult charge up fast with. They have so much HP. Just don't focus them too hard that you wind up getting killed. Get like flanked or backlined. Like it's not worth. It's not worth.
Fire at will.
double
The end draws near. Tranquility.
Get on objective. We cannot let them fall to their death.
Last round.
Oh, and you can jump while you're ulting. I probably should have mentioned that, but you can indeed jump while you ult. Go ahead and probably just end this now. Just the big takeaways are when you're shooting. I mean, obviously change your reticle. No bloom. When you're shooting with Reaper,
Quit screwing around.
make sure that you're moving and aiming at the same time. So when you're strafing, if you're trying to circle
3,
around a group and you're firing the whole time, make sure you're just always trying to put damage down. Don't charge in like point blank. Sometimes it's not the best idea. It is good to get close. If you get close, you can wreck face. But if you're far away, just don't. It's not necessary to try to kill yourself. Use E for repositioning.
Comes.
Use Wraith Form to get away from situations that would otherwise be very unpleasant for you. And always be trying to put damage down so you can get your ult up as quick as possible. And then wait for a great opportunity, or look for opportunities to take out more than one person at a time. If you can get a double kill, get a double kill. I mean, you can
Heal up here.
kill one person at a time with it, but it's just not worth it. It takes time to charge, and it's such a great group ult that you just want to wait for your team to pull off like something, or you want to try to get like a get behind them or get like on a bridge like this and just wait for the whole group to walk by, and then you would just drop down and ult. If I had my ult there, I would have done it. But or just like when they're all grouped up in general, it's just a great time to be able to ult.
Quadruple kill.
And usually when they're grouped up like that and your team is firing at them, kind of like these bots were, they don't know what's going on. I mean, obviously they hear, but they can't really react as well as if they, because, you know, you've got your team shooting at them too. So they either have to pick to kill you or they have to pick to try to fight. And most of the time they won't pay attention to you until it's too late. You've already taken at least the squishies down. The tanks are a little bit of a different story. Oh, another thing to note is if you miss the first shot with your shotty and you're trying to, like, you know, move and shoot, stop firing for a second and then get back onto the target. Because if you keep firing, you're just going to keep missing because you're going to be trying to fire in a line or side to side.
Stronger.
Don't be jerky with your aim too. I mean, you can be kind of jerky with it, but smooth is better with Reaper shotguns. Quick turning works, but it's better to be smooth.
Overtime. Victory.
But yeah, that pretty much covers everything. I'll do more gameplay videos to just show you guys stuff. And against real players, not against bots. This was playing the game? What was it? Well, I guess I'll vote for myself.
Epic.
Right.
Legendary.
Okay. Anyway, that concludes this video.